The city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a Wet n Wild CenturyLink field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
For Nick Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Chubb on the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23. His throw incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 61 yards.
First down, Packers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try the jet sweep here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
1st and 10.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Chubb. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And Crosby puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
3-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A quick toss out right, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And that's good.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. There's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
36-yard line.
Balaj. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers now on first down. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Wilson's
picked off by Darnell Savage.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact.
He's brought down.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Check back 20 now. You got 58. Come on now. Check 52. Hey, 88.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Rodgers' pass, intended for Michael Gallup, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll run here with Balaj. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
20-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, get on.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down.
31-yard line.
Now Balaj. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
29-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
first down. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Balaj. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He lets it fly from Lockett, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 32 yards, and the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
14, Packers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Check 31. Check 31.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 18.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Hey, check. Kill. Watch twist. Check 50. Twist.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the...
I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now.
And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Box it. Over here. Kill.
They'll try and run it in. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Seahawks 21. Packers.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. go. Nah, I get it and go.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it. compelling ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait, gotta get the... Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you doing with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we hit it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. I heard the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Hill's pass.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
The play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Hill. A 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
back to throw. Hill. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A
gain of 3, second down.
By Demarius Randall. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Complete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Here's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good for us Saints. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hill on 1st down. Looking here for Smith downfield. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series? Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
For the extra point.
Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline. Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Saints nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
from the gun. It's a run for Camara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hill. Smith catches left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Following the penalty, it's Camara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
It was Damon Harrison on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hill. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Hill. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the gun, Hill, airing it out deep for Smith. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Demarius Randall. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing again on second down. Hill, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throw on 3rd and 1. And now here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So
definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's dropped down.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Dorsett.
7 yards the pick up there. On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. They'll run the screen with Carson. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The play fake. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Hill. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. A final shot before break. Pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
We'll see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. throwing again. Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet, coordinator, and call plays for guys who make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Want to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that...
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pad, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that time I was down and